God, I didn't see you there. God, I would wear this wig in every video if I could. But we don't need it for today's video. Let's get to it. Hello gays, gals, boys, squirrels, and everyone in between. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I first of all want to apologize that I haven't been as active on YouTube these past couple weeks. I actually was traveling to Vegas to look at apartments and all that good stuff. And then as soon as I got back to Georgia, I actually got sick with COVID. So then I had COVID for like 2 weeks and I didn't have the energy to film or edit or anything like that. So I haven't uploaded in a hot second. But anyways, for today's YouTube video, I'm actually going to be playing Among Us for the very first time. But before we play Among Us, we have a couple things we need to do first. I gotta go to the gym, I gotta pick up some coffee, gotta go do a little bit of grocery shopping. So I'm gonna take you along as we run some errands, and then when I get back, we're gonna be playing Among Us. And I better be, what is it called? The killer? No, it's called the imposter. We know a thing or two about imposters, because a lot of y'all are real fake. I'm kidding, not y'all. Y'all aren't fake. I love y'all. Y'all are the real ones. Other people are fake. Oh. That's as good as it's gonna get. It's rainy, it's cold, my head looks like a coconut in this hat. It's freaking freezing, and of course I'm wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt on a day that it's raining and cold. It's hard to keep up with Georgia weather. Like, it literally was like warm just over the weekend, and now it's freaking cold and rainy, and I can't, and it's supposed to be 70 degrees tomorrow, and I'm like, Georgia, please, I'm gonna need you to get your weather together. If you're wondering what my pre-gym snack is, I know that you're not, but I'm gonna tell myself that you're wondering, so it makes this a little less awkward. My pre-gym snack. This is a Target granola bar, and then fruit snacks. That's what I eat every time before I go to the gym. So these questions tend to only come up when I'm driving, and I'm starting to learn that I don't actually know how to drive, so... Can you pass the mail truck? Like, if they're like putting mail in someone's mailbox and you're like stuck behind them, can you pass them? Because I definitely do, and I feel like it's kind of illegal. Like, I feel like I shouldn't, but I do. If this is incriminating information, then I was joking. I'm just starting to think I can't drive, and I probably shouldn't have my license. I got my driver's license last week. Let me not get copyrighted. My camera won't stay still. I can't set my camera up in my car and record and jam the music if my camera won't stay still. I'm just trying.
Boy.
I just pulled up to the gym. Look, I pulled up to the gym and I see this truck. Of course it's a truck, because you would never see a Subaru with this type of situation going on. See this huge redneck truck flying this huge Trump flag, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but liking Trump is not a personality trait, sweetie. It's not a personality trait, and if you think that it is, I promise you it's not. I know it's hard to function with limited brain cells, as most Trump supporters have, but come on. Love the gym, because this gym that I go to is relatively, not that busy, except there's a Trump flag supporter here. Disgusting. But anyways, apart from that, the gym is always slam packed with straight people, and I can only handle so many straight people at one time. Like, I need to consume straight people in moderation, like I can't be around too many at one time, or else it makes me uncomfortable. Like, if I have to fear of being like hate crimed in the gym because I'm surrounded by so many freaking straight people. Anyways, I'll see you after I get out of the gym.
1
painful
hour later.
Update. I just left the gym, but there's people parked on both sides of me, and I'm self-conscious. Social anxiety. Time to go to Target. Ooh. No, actually, time to get coffee, and then it's gonna... Never mind. You guys, good news. We are one step closer to getting to Among Us. Just went to Target, gonna do some grocery shopping, and then we're gonna go home, shower, get ready, and then we're gonna play Among Us. What a beautiful sight to see.
A few minutes later.
Woo.
How y'all doing?
So, me being the good YouTuber that I am, it has officially been a week since last time I filmed. I was filming this video because I wanted to play Among Us for the first time. But when I started playing Among Us, I thought it was gonna be a great freaking video. I've never played Among Us before. I thought I was, you know, freaking Albert Einstein with my video ideas, thinking like, oh, me playing Among Us for the first time is gonna be really funny. No, it wasn't really funny. It was really cringy. It was awful. I kept getting killed because I didn't know how to play Among Us. So I decided to scrap that idea. Today, I decided I would hurt my own feelings instead. So a couple days ago, I asked my Instagram story, what was your first impression of me? And I got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of people's first impressions of me, whether it be through social media, or if it's been in person, or if we worked together, or if we went to school together, whatever the case may be. I wanted to know what your first impression of me was. Does that make any sense at all? I decided, instead of playing Among Us for the first time, which was incredibly boring, I'm going to be reacting to your first impressions of me. But before I start reacting to these impressions, I did just go to Dunkin', and it's like almost Valentine's Day, so they have their pink velvet flavor. I don't know, I guess this is the flavoring on the bottom, but look at it, it's so pink and cute, be like low-key match. Like, look at this. So I'm gonna do a little flavor taste test first. Is it even Dunkin' if your first sip isn't crunchy? Taste test. Sippy sippy.
Sippy sippy.
I don't know how I feel about this. What even is pink velvet? Hopping into this video of reacting to your impressions of me. Some of these impressions were really nice, so thank you. And some of these impressions were a bit mean. So the very first impression, I thought, is he, you know, yes, I am very... Yes! Speaking of which, the other day someone told me that I pass as very straight, and I don't know if that was meant as a compliment, but I 100% took it as an insult. I went to go eat the other day. Me and my friends went out to go eat, and our server was like, yeah, I could tell you were gay by your eyebrows and your nose piercing. So, apparently if you have eyebrows and a nose piercing, you're gay. So, thank you heteros for that math. Moving on to the next impression. Amazing, stunning, perfect, gorgeous, you're right. Someone else's first impression of me was sassy, but in like the fun, good way, and very confident. So, let's break this down. Sassy, but in like a fun, good way. Is it like, do you mean that as like personality sass? My mom is very sassy, so if I am sassy, I think that it probably came from her. My mom's name is Sasha, and she has this nickname of Sassy Sasha because my mom has a lot of sass and a lot of attitude from time to time. But I'm still trying to understand but in a fun, good way, I'm still trying to understand what that means. I mean, I'm assuming it's a good thing, so thank you. And very confident, thank you. I appreciate that. So the next impression, someone said, he's hot and I'm scared of the power he holds. There's like this ongoing joke with me and my friends where we always sit there and joke about whether or not people can tell if I'm gay when I first meet them. Because I've had people come up to me before and be like,
I never knew you were gay, like you never give off those vibes.
While there's a lot to unpack when people say that, I just think it's very funny. I mean, I think it's obvious. I really do. I think it's obvious that I'm gay, and I think that like, just the way that, I mean, I just feel like it's apparent. And I don't think that we should assume people's sexuality, but I think for me, it's pretty freaking obvious. But for some reason, there are still people who are left confused sometimes. And so there's this ongoing joke with me and my friends. Anytime we meet someone new, or anytime we meet like a new coworker or whatever, me and my friends are always like,
you think they know?
As if it's like breaking news. So this is funny that your first impression of me was he's hot and I'm scared of the power he holds. The next impression is he's cute, LMAO. I can't remember, probably that you're funny and your laugh. I feel like when I was in high school, I feel like I tried very hard to be funny, and I feel like the funniest people, though, are naturally funny, and I feel like they don't have to try. And then she said your laugh. And if you haven't heard my laugh, wait, no, you probably have. I've included in YouTube videos before. Yeah, that's the one. That laugh is definitely a first impression. Next first impression, someone said, I saw you on my For You page on TikTok and I thought you were real but hilarious at the same time. And I really appreciate that. That's very, very kind. And something that I've really come to appreciate as I've spent more and more time on TikTok is I get a lot of comments and a lot of DMs and stuff like that from people saying that I'm very real. And I don't know what exactly that means, but I do know that it's like an ultimate compliment. Like, I feel like that's a good thing for people to go out of their way to be like,
you're real, you're not like most other people on social media.
Like stuff like that. I think that's very kind and very nice when people say that. So when people say that I'm real, I really, really appreciate that. Someone said, sassy and classy.
Yep, that's me.
Someone said, I thought you'd be a judgmental asshole. Well. They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. You're not really fine. Moving on along, someone said, he seems really cool and OMG, he goes to KSU. I saw you on TikTok. This is very funny because this has happened numerous times from where people from my college that I just graduated from, KSU, Kennesaw State University. Kennesaw State is like one of the larger schools in the state of Georgia. And so, you know, there's a lot of kids that go there. And it's happened a couple different times where people message me and they're like, I saw you on TikTok and I thought you were funny. And then I realized you went to KSU and I thought that was super cool. And I think that's really cool too, that we all go to the same school and we find each other through social media and stuff like that. So, but thank you for calling me really cool. I need to tell my mom that. I need to go home and tell my mom that someone thinks I'm cool. Moving on along. She said, you're a crazy goofball who always likes to touch your nose with your tongue. And I think that I've done this in a different video, but if you don't know what she's talking about, basically, I don't know if I have a long tongue or what, but I can touch my nose with my tongue. That's all you need to know about that. The next impression, someone said, that bitch, but also super funny. I don't know if we mean this as in that bitch or that bitch or that bitch. Like, how do we mean this? I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I'm gonna mean like that bitch, and that's how I'm gonna take it, but also super funny. Thank you so much. I appreciate it when people actually think I'm funny, because now I try to be naturally funny, but it's a hit or miss a lot of the times. So the next one, someone said dramatic AF, and that might be true. I'm kind of a dramatic person in general, where I kind of like make a big deal out of little things. So I guess that's accurate. I guess I am dramatic. I'll take this one. I will take this one. Maybe I am dramatic. I will take it. And we're gonna end on one last good one just to wrap this video up. Someone said, my first impression of you was cute, funny, and down to earth. And I really, really appreciate that. That is so freaking sweet. I want to thank everyone for sending me your impressions of me. There were so many of them, and there were so many nice ones. I was expecting a lot more harsh ones, like
why he built like that, why he built like a car dealership balloon.
But anyways, that's about all I have. Oh, not me stalking someone's Instagram. That about wraps up this week's YouTube video that has been filmed over the time span of an entire week, because I suck at YouTube. So that's about all I have for this week's YouTube video. So thank you guys so much for watching this week's YouTube video. Let me know what kind of video ideas you want to see from me, because I'm still trying to figure out which direction I want to go on my YouTube channel. So if you have any sort of video ideas, please comment them down below, or you can always send them to me on Instagram or whatever you want to do. And if you like this week's YouTube video, don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up and hit that big red subscribe button at the bottom and hit the bell icon so you get a notification every single time I upload a brand new YouTube video. If you do want to follow me on my other social media, you can follow my Instagram at @JordanStewart, my TikTok at @JordanStewart_, and my Snapchat Jorge the Taco 120. I finally made a public profile on Snapchat. I feel like I'm way behind on that. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's YouTube video. I can't wait to see you guys for the next one. Peace out, guys and gals. Pink coffee, pink hoodie. Who wanna be my Valentine? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody wanna be my Valentine? No? No takers? That's what I figured.